Hello again, everybody. Warren here, week 2, BA300, managerial cost accounting. And so just 1 week down, we're going into our second week here, and no major issues that I'm aware of, really. I mean, I know this is a difficult course, so I mean, I know for you, I mean, yeah, I mean, there's some difficult because it's accounting and everything. But keep in mind, this is not about making you an accountant, but that's why the term we got in there, the managerial part. It's you as a manager, how to recognize and how to know to do some things, and the accountants basically make sure we're doing it right. So, but anyway, let's jump in here real quick. So week 1, no issues on the discussion. We had some good interaction there. The homeworks, the ones I've seen so far, so good. Uh, we got these the exercise problems. So the things I pointed out about these before last week is when you do it, when you do them, um, dun, 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 the thing that's spiffy about them is they'll tell you if you're wrong. So when you go in there and if you type in the wrong number, um, get the little red. Well, get in there. Here my numbers ain't working. Why aren't they working? Are my number blocks off or something? Dang. Could be, but anyway. When you go in there, it'll have, I can't figure out what's wrong with the keyboard here. But anyway, yeah, you get that little red asterisk there, and then you also get the pull down, the drop down window to have the different, so, and if you put the wrong one in, um, yeah, something's not working with, yeah, I got a malfunction here. But anyway, you have the drop box there too, so everything's in there for you. So just based when you get into the book to the actual exercise, figuring out what's wrong there. So, all right. So that's the exercise, the presentations this week, the homework. Yeah, those are the homeworks. Presentation, you got 2 chapters, 19 and 20. 20 goes over cost behavior, cost volume, profit analysis. Again, there's no easy way around it. You're gonna have to read the text and these presentations. Presentations pretty are very good. You got pretty much everything in there that explains it all. It just takes a little time to understand it. And like I've mentioned before, be this class and other classes, you just got to find the time. You're not going to get by if you can only do 30 minutes. You're going to have to find that 10, 5, 10, 15 hours a week to work on your courses so that you're learning the material. So that's the thing there. So that's chapter 19. Chapter 20 talks about variable costing and management. Again, a lot of stuff in here. And just for the terminology, variable cost, variable. I'll just show you an example here of something, because sometimes people get confused with what's what's the when you talk about variable cost and things like that. You know, what your variable costs are things that are not fixed. You got fixed expenses, fixed cost, things like your rent, okay, things like that are generally a fixed cost. A variable is things that fluctuate, because if you're dealing like in restaurant type things, fast food, well, the cost of cheese fluctuates, so your cheese or something's going to go up and down. Your labor is going to go up and down. Busy week, you'll have more people working, so you have higher labor. Slow week, you'll have less people working. So that's what they mean by variable. It's things that it's flexible expenses that are not fixed. It's not going to be the same, $1,000 a week for this or for that. It's going to fluctuate between 700 and 1100. So, and that's where these percentages come in. You got a fixed cost dollar amount, but then you got a percent. And some of you that have been in other classes with me, I kind of gone over this and how businesses look at percentages versus dollars. So, again, when you're looking at percentages, like here in this particular, I got these 3 stores listed here. So this particular store, their cost of their food sales was 26%. This one was 33, almost 34. This one's 30. So, so when you're looking at different numbers, you want to find out why they're different with different locations type thing. So, but anyway, so there you go. That was just little extra little extra snippet there. So anyway, so that's what the 2 chapters are. From what I've seen so far, no problems though. Anybody's had issues, you usually get in touch with me, and make sure you keep doing that. If you need some help or something you're not able to figure out. And I will agree, this is one of the more difficult courses, and it's going to take you a little more time. But get the homeworks in. If you got an issue with something, let me know when you send it in. Um, and if you do really, really bad or not too good, I'll generally send homework back to have you resubmit it. So, I mean, don't worry about failing the homework because you're not sure. Get it into me, and then, we'll talk and, get it figured out. So, don't procrastinate just because you don't know, you can't figure it out. If you can't figure it out, turn in what you got, and we'll get you help. All right, so let me see what else. Dun, dun, dun. All right, to do presentation, this and homework. Okay, and then the weekly quiz. So that's about it. Keep it short. If you got any questions or problems, you can email. You can most part everybody's using the the Canvas message system. You can also email, text, and call me. So, all right. Hope everybody has a great week. Next Friday, I'll be down at Springfield for the graduation. So if anybody is going to be there, I'll see you there. If not, I'll see you during the week or in the next video. So everybody have a great week, and talk to you next time. Take care.